Good morning, friends. It's me, Pastor Laura, with our Sunday morning announcement video. If you are new to us, we are the Mills Church, a reconciling United Methodist New Faith community. And what that means is that we are a church affiliated with the United Methodist Church as a New Faith community. We are also part of the Reconciling Ministries Network, which is a movement within the United Methodist Church that is for full inclusion and affirmation in the life of the church, especially for our LGBTQ plus community. So if you are looking for a place to belong, looking for a place where not only are you told you're welcome at the table, but that we really believe you belong there, hopefully you find a place here, whether that's worshiping with us online or worshiping with us in person. Worship is at 10:30 this morning. It will also be streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, so you can find us there. And you can keep up with church updates through our Facebook page and Instagram as well. If you would like to donate and support the Mills Church, you can do so through our website. I'm going to put this actually on the screen real quick. And that is, let me see if I can post this on here. Our website is themillschurch.org/donate is where you go to donate online as well. And your donations can be made online or they can be made in person. In the entryway of the church, we have a little offering plate where you can put your gifts there too. So this morning, we're continuing our study of James, and Pastor Renee is preaching this morning. Next Sunday, we're transitioning to talking about the Psalms, and then hopefully in June, we'll be talking about the revised social principles. So this is the last Sunday of our James study. Tuesday night, we'll wrap up our James Bible study, and Pastor Renee will be leading that. I will be gone this week to General Conference in Charlotte, and that is the big conference of the entirety of the United Methodist Church. And so I am there as a jurisdictional delegate, but also sort of as a reserve. So I'm not on the General Conference delegation, but I'm there as part of the delegation. So I'm excited to be there. I'll also be helping with registration this week at General Conference. And so I'm just excited to see people. I'm excited to hear some of the things that are going on. I'm going to give a little bit of an update during worship this morning, although the bulk of our business is going to happen this week and coming up Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday especially. So, so far though, the spirit of General Conference has been really just beautiful. And if you have not tuned in yet, I encourage you to go to Resource UMC. I'm going to post that in the comments as well. If you Google Resource UMC, excuse me, you can go online and Google, not UJMC, my goodness, you had one job, Laura, Resource UMC. So if you go to Resource UMC, you can Google that and go on their website, and they have a whole page dedicated to General Conference, and that includes the live stream. It includes the DCA, the Advanced Daily Christian Advocate, and that's where all the business and the resolutions and things that are coming forward, the consent calendar, all of that are located on there. So you can see what business is coming up each day. Oftentimes you don't know until the morning of what exactly is going to be talked about, and that's because that's when the DCA is released. You can find those on there. You can find the schedule. You can find main points of interest. You can find out previous sermons and who has preached, and the preaching has been beautiful. And I would strongly encourage you, if you have the time in the mornings, usually around 8:30 or 9 o'clock is when they're beginning worship, and that is live streamed. And it's been one of the bishops have preached every morning, but I strongly encourage you to check that out. And again, you can go to Resource UMC. Also, if you just Google General Conference live stream, it'll bring up all the best links for that and show you where to go. But if you watch nothing else, watch the worship. It has been incredible so far. And I don't say that lightly. This past week has just been filled with some amazing sermons and some very bold and prophetic preaching, and things that need to be said within the life of the United Methodist Church. So it has been beautiful. Again, I strongly encourage you to check it out. Coming up, I mentioned we have Bible study on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock on Zoom. If you're interested in participating, because I'm gone this week, please let Pastor Renee know so that she can give you the Zoom link and send you the study guide for our study. Next Saturday, May the 4th, also Star Wars Day, is the Mills 5K out at the Rocky Mount Mills. And that is fundraiser for cystic fibrosis. We have a team that's walking in memory of our friend Sarah Hines Roberts. We will also have a table set up where you can buy different pieces of art, jewelry, copies of Sarah's book of poetry. Those will all be for sale. We'll have a QR code where you can take a picture of the QR code and make payments and donations to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. If you have art that you want to donate, contact Pastor Renee because she's organizing the art display for us. So if you have anything that you would like to give or contribute, if you would like to make a financial donation, you can do so through our website and just send us an email afterwards saying, I sent a donation for Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And we'll collect all of that and send it in after the race. In addition, if you would like to give, a cash donation or a check donation, you can do that at church as well. Or if you need to send us an offering, and I will put this on here and hopefully not misspell it. Our address is 911 Falls Road in Rocky Mount. I'm going to type this. So I'm posting that in the comments as well. That is the Mills Church address. And if you want to send a donation, you can send it to 911 Falls Road in Rocky Mount. 27804 is the zip code. Just be sure to mark on your checks or on your donation that it is for cystic fibrosis. And you can do that in church this morning as well if you want to. So that's our big thing that's coming up. If you want to walk with us, I do think that the registration for the race is actually at capacity. I think they sold out yesterday. And I know that because I was delayed and I was the last person to register. And after I did, it said sold out. So that's what happens when you wait to the last minute, right? I almost missed my chance. But I do think the race is actually sold out, but you can still join us, still come and hang out with us. We will gather together as like a team. So if you are planning to walk with us, please let me know so that I can be sure to tell you where we're going to meet on Saturday morning. There's more information about that on our Facebook page, all the ways you can participate and join in with us. And I just think even just being present, if you want to just show up on Saturday morning, go grab you some coffee at Books and Beans and come hang out with us, that's wonderful too. So as I mentioned, our group will be walking. So don't worry, we're not trying to race or beat anybody. We're just walking together in memory of Sarah. So that's what's coming up in the immediate future. Just as always, as I mentioned, continue to pay attention to General Conference. I will post updates on my personal Facebook page, and I'll post when there's a big update on our Facebook page as well. And I hope if there is time to go live later this week and kind of explain some of the things that are going on at General Conference. One thing I can tell you is that this week we did pass regionalization at the General Conference level. And so what that means is we are looking at the United States being its own region, central conference of the United Methodist Church. So we would still be part of the worldwide United Methodist Church, but within regionalization, we would be able to contextualize our church based on the needs and the culture of where we are here in the United States. Now, the caveat to that is that all of that has to also pass within our annual conferences over the summer and be ratified. And so that will take some time to know whether or not it actually is happening. But I would say the odds are definitely much better than they have been anytime in the past. And this week, our big hope is to talk about removing the harmful language within our book of discipline and also revising the social principles. Part of that has been passed, but there is still more yet to do in that. So we'll see what happens. But I ask that you be in prayer for General Conference, for our delegation. Our delegation is tired. Many of them were in meetings until 9:30, 10 o'clock last night. So it's a lot. It's a lot to be involved in that. And as I mentioned, I'm just there in a reserve capacity. But for our delegation that is there at General Conference, it's a lot of work. So please be in prayer for them and for our bishops and everyone who officiates and oversees that work, because it is not easy to do that. So anyway, friends, I look forward to seeing you at worship this morning. This is a very long announcement video. If you sat through it, thank you for joining me. But I look forward to seeing you for worship at 10:30 this morning. If you want to come and hang out with the praise team, we'll be practicing at 9:30 this morning. So just come join us in the sanctuary as we work on our music for today. All right, friends, I look forward to seeing you later, whether it's in person or online. And as always, if you're watching with us online, leave a comment and let us know that you're watching with us and let us know how we can be praying for you. All right, everybody, I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.